Welcome to Eastern Newsbeat. Tricia Ziemer here reporting, and I'm at Chakra Dance. And I'm here with Maria, who's just enjoyed a session. Welcome and thank you for joining me.
Hi Trish, how are you?
How did you find out about this?
Well, I had done a dance, Chakra Dance, previously about 3 or 4 months ago, and I saw it on Facebook and it looked really interesting, so I thought, let me give it a go, basically. I had never done anything like that before, so it was kind of not sure what I was going to get, but I really enjoyed it, and so today was another opportunity to explore and to have time for myself. I think was really important. Yeah.
So how did you feel when you first approached this? Were you a bit trepid about it, or?
Look, I was, really had no clue as to what was happening or what was to be expected or whatever, but really, I mean, Rose is such a great facilitator that, she just leads you and the music takes you and it's all very safe and comfortable, and it was gorgeous. And and I've got a lot going on in my life, like we all have, and it's just a beautiful release, really, and that's how I feel. I feel so much lighter. I said a sense of release. I know you go around the whole week with all this sort of tension in your stomach and your knots, and just by dancing and letting things go, it was that I felt just lighter, much lighter at the end of it, and I feel good. I feel like I'm glowing in a way. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time.
No worries, thank you.
At Chakra Dance, and we're speaking to some of the ladies that were involved and how much they enjoyed their experience. Welcome, Esther.
Thank you, nice to be here.
Now, how did you get involved with Chakra Dance?
I just found that it was just your day-to-day life. You get caught up with a whole lot of being pulled in different directions and going from one thing to the next, and I just felt that things were getting quite stressful, and I just needed to step back and start to listen a bit more closely about how I'm feeling and what's really important to me in my life right now. And I didn't have a chance to do that, running from one thing to the next.
How many Chakra Dances have you experienced?
I've been lucky to do at least 5, and each one I feel that there is something new that comes out that I just didn't know existed within my inner self, and I'm glad to be able to bring that up and find the power in those feelings and those thoughts, and actually progress in the way I think about myself and think about my future, think about my life. And in one of the sessions, actually, I felt that I was a strong, powerful force. And every time I feel weak or vulnerable, I draw those feelings again, and I feel that power that I felt when I did that Chakra Dance. And it's really quite extraordinary what we have hidden within us.
So we're tapping into our own health and well-being through this dance style.
Absolutely, and we don't even know that it exists. It sort of takes something like this where you can find the space with a bit of the guidance and allow yourself to just be vulnerable and to release yourself to the music and to your thoughts, that you discover yourself more and where your weaknesses are and where your powers are.
And what was your feeling when you came up today?
Well, I walked in stressed. I had a terrible week this week, and I'm not sure if you noticed, but my word after the session was peace and freedom, and that's not how I walked into this session. So that 1 hour session completely transformed how I felt.
So did it surprise you?
Absolutely it did, because I just didn't think that you could change your feelings so quickly. And it just took me on a journey that I left the stress behind, and I went through a journey and came out peaceful and feeling that I was free from my stress, which was wonderful.
I'm here at Chakra Dance, and the ladies have had an invigorating session. I'm here with Sandra. Sandra, welcome.
Hi Trish.
Now, how did you get involved with Chakra Dance?
I knew Rosemarie, and I was looking for a non-verbal modality for expression and for healing. I've had a long interest in dance, and this seemed like a really good combination of the two.
It certainly looked like it while you were dancing. It was lovely.
I had my eyes closed, so I don't know what I look like.
And as you went through the session, what type of emotions came out?
The thing that came out for me, I'm a teacher, it's all about expression, and I felt tightness when we were exploring that area. I thought that was really interesting for me to reflect on a bit further, but also just the freedom to turn off some of my thinking and focus on my body and the storylines, I guess, that Rosemarie was, facilitating.
And when you were going through your chakras, did you sense any colours?
I did. I sensed blue, and I don't know why. And it came out when we were drawing the mandalas as well. And for me, it represented truth, but I'm not sure why. So I just went with the flow. And again, I think that comes back to expression. So I find it really interesting because I do a lot of teaching and talking professionally. That idea of expression and truth in a non-verbal way that might be, more authentic perhaps.
And when Rose asked you what single word described how you felt at the end, what was that?
The word was truth, because I was thinking about inner truth and inner expression versus what we're supposed to say or do in our public lives or family lives.
I'm with Rami, and she has just finished a Chakra Dance session with Rose. How did you get involved with Chakra Dance?
I have loved dance ever since I was little and loved meditation. And the combination of both body movement and meditation in this form to music is like heaven for me.
How did your journey go today with your Chakra Dance?
Today I closed my eyes and felt like I was somewhere else actually, alone, and just enjoying the feeling of closing down the mind and really dropping into different parts of my body. I think the word dance sometimes for Chakra Dance is not really enough. Like, it's more about the movement and the feeling and the emotion, because dance sometimes sounds like a choreographed sequence of things, and I feel like Chakra Dance is a lot deeper than that, and I get a lot of benefit from doing it.
And what type of emotions do you feel you revealed today or shared with others?
I felt like I was tapping into a sensual motion, a sensual sort of part of me, and the feminine, and feelings of floating and freedom and flow.